how to combat intrusive thoughts about having something more than depersonalization. This is a very common thought pattern. Many of us suffer from this question about whether we have something more than depersonalization. We ask ourselves, what if this is something other than depersonalization? What if this is not depersonalization? This is some kind of brain damage, or what if this is just my first precursor to schizophrenia or something more dangerous than depersonalization? Just understand that these are what if thoughts. And as we've seen in this course, what if thoughts are not based on reality. So feel free to dismiss a what if thought. Anytime a scary thought pops up, just try to analyze it and see if it's a what if thought. And if it's a what if thought, just feel free to dismiss it right away. They are not based on reality. Your mind right now is in survival mode, and it will never calm down when it's in survival mode because it has to think about everything that might be endangering your survival. So it's going through all of these questions like, what if this is something else? What if this is not depersonalization? What if this is schizophrenia? So your mind is right now in a very agitated place. So it's coming up with like all of these questions, but you can feel free to dismiss them and not believe them. When you don't believe these thoughts, when you don't pay a lot of attention to these thoughts, they kind of dwindle away. They kind of start to weaken. You can tell your mind, when next time you're having this question pop up, you can tell your mind, hey, I see what you're trying to do. You are in survival mode, so you're coming up with all of these thoughts. I understand why you're doing this. And just talking to yourself about okay, this is just my mind getting agitated and coming up with all different sorts of nightmare scenarios, but I don't have to believe in them. Tell yourself that I am suffering from depersonalization and derealization and nothing else. And place all of your faith on that statement, and tell yourself this is nothing else other than depersonalization. Maybe use it as a daily affirmation that you can tell to yourself. An expensive alternative exists, and that is actually going and getting your getting some medical tests done on you. You can do all sorts of medical tests and brain scans, and this is an expensive option, but this is another option for you to make sure that you calm your mind down. So when the tests come back negative, and when your doctor has told you that you have nothing else, this is just depersonalization or anxiety, place your faith on that, and try to calm down afterwards, because there's nothing else you can do. Now you have to just follow the guidelines in this course and hope to reach recovery. This is nothing more than depersonalization, and just place your faith on that statement and keep walking towards recovery. Follow the guidelines. You'll get there.